What's good, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Memphis Tigers Dynasty here on one of the underrated games in the NCAA community, NCAA Football 2012. And last episode, we had our first game. We went up against an SEC school, and, well, let's just say we have a lot of work on. But we do bounce back as we take on a team that's a little bit closer to our size. We go on the road to take on Arkansas State. And Arkansas State, they're a little bit better than us, but I don't expect this to be an absolute blowout, right? So Arkansas State, they are a C overall squad with a C plus offense and a C defense. We got a D plus overall team, D plus offense, D defense, and of course, we got Kirk Herbstreit. He is going to be rocking with the Red Wolves of Arkansas State as they are also looking for their very first win of the season. They lost on the road against Illinois last weekend, and we're just trying to come out here, man. We're trying to get better on both sides of the football. Can we actually get offensive points? And on top of that, can we also get enough stops on the defensive end so that we can finally make this first win happen? We're about to find out, man. So I hope you guys are excited about this episode. If you are, make sure you go ahead and smack that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well if you have to be brand new. I will catch you guys on the football field for this action that we got going on against Arkansas State. Let's get it in, baby. Alright, boys, so we ended up deferring to the second half, but that being said, we did get a free and out to start this game, so we bring our offense out on the field, and we start the game off with a halfback screen, and William Jones is going to be able to do enough to pick up that first down through the air. That's something that we need to do a little bit more of. We did not have a lot of first downs in our game against Mississippi State. Got to move the chains a little bit more, and we're starting off really well. We're hanging on to balls for a change, able to move the ball downfield, and we already are on the verge of a red zone opportunity. We'll see if Richards can take us to the promised land as he gets hit as he throws this football, trying to go for that crossing pattern over the middle of the field. But because he was his, he threw that football that was incomplete. So we run it back on 2nd and 10, and we find a man wide, butt naked open. Michael Rogers. He's going to be able to move the ball downfield, and we get our first red zone opportunity. But that being said, we do end up, we had a couple of negative rushing plays, so 3rd and 14, we know we got the points in the back pocket. We went ahead, and we just settled for the field goal. Should be able to make this one through the uprights, and we do. So we get that first points on the board. Nice little start to this game. 9-play, 41-yard drive. We got it going on so far. So we now see Arkansas State offense come out onto the field after we finished up our first drive of the game. And we held them to a free and out last time out. We'll see if we can get another forced stop. And that is a great play by our defense, rallying up to the football. They had nowhere to go on that speed option. 2nd and 14. And now they decide to pass the football, drop it back. Looking over to the right-hand side, but we miss a tackle in the broken field, and that is going to cost us significantly. In Arkansas State, they played things a little bit different than when we played Mississippi State last episode. They love to go no huddle every single chance they get. So as soon as they're done with that last play, they just went ahead. They move right into their next play. They are not going to mess around. We cannot mess around and find out, right? So, side note, we did get really lucky on that halfback screen. That would be the first down if he actually caught that. And this running back, man, he's having some problems. He's having some problems with catching the football. That's 2 drops on this drive. That is a massive yikes. And now 3rd and 10. They're going to just do a halfback draw, get into the outside, but we are able to do just enough to get the 4th down stop. But they're going to go for it here. 4th and 1. If they can't get up a yard, I don't know what to tell you. They try to go with a halfback draw. Do we stop them? Yes, we do. Okay, defense. I see you making a stand. You absolutely love to see it. And now our offense takes back over. 3rd and short. We'll see what our offense can do. Going to make some changes at the line of scrimmage. Douglas going to try to go with a slant pattern over the middle of the field. As Richards drops back the pass. Looks over. Does find his favorite receiver eventually. Wish we could have gotten that block from 86. But we still got that 1st down. Can't complain about it. And now 1st and 10. Richards drops back, goes over to the left-hand side, but it's going to be incomplete. That's something that's a little bit different from NCAA 14. Actually got to wait until that cut is made, and we saw it on that corner route too. NCAA 14, that ball will automatically been thrown to the left-hand side. It would have been a touchdown, but because that cut was not actually made, that does mean that it was kind of thrown in a bad spot. It's going to be a learning experience. Going to have to learn about that as we continue to progress through this game. So, 3rd and 10. We try to throw towards the end zone, and we had him open. We actually had him open there, but we didn't put enough air on that football. So, once again, we had to go ahead. We had to settle for yet another field goal. We will get it up into the air. It will be good. So, we do extend our lead a little bit. 10-play, 34-yard drive. But, that being said, definitely left some points on the board. But end of the 1st quarter here, we still are going to take a 6-0 lead. Let's see if we can get some touchdowns here in this next quarter. But we get yet another 3 and out from our defense. So we're back on the field, and great field position inside their side of the field. That's exactly what we want. Let's see if our offense can finally get the job done. Still waiting for our first offensive touchdown of this series. Our only points that we scored was from a scoop and score, technically. So, it'll be helpful if we can find a way to keep the drive going and get into that end zone for a change. But, a little bit of a miscommunication there. I thought that was supposed to go to our tailback. That was not what ended up happening whatsoever. And Jesse Richards takes a little bit of a loss. 3rd and 8 now that we've got to deal with. As Richards will be in shotgun. It's got some time to work with. And we find our man, Hale. He's going to hail in that 1st down, and that will pick up the sticks. So drive continues for us as we go back to that ground game. We go back to Jones, and Jones is able to fall forward for a gain of 5. It's a nice little play there for us. It is now 2nd and 5. Richards, again, dropping back. He's going to find Pittman down the middle of the field. Actually pick up some yards after the catch, baby. Let's go. And Richards able to, stay in that pocket, able to, work it just enough. And now goal line situation, 1st and goal. We'll see if we can finally punch it in. Going to make some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Richards drops back, so going to look around. Going to try to throw it into the end zone, but it's a contested spot. It is going to fall incomplete. But we still got a chance to get into the end zone. 3rd and goal. Can we finally punch it in? Don't have any red zone touchdowns yet this season. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 5. Richards drops back, looks over right inside, gets out to Pittman, and Pittman falls forward into the end zone. And that's a touchdown for your Memphis Tigers. We're going to take the lead here in Arkansas State. We're giving it to them, that's for sure. And now Arkansas State in a little bit of trouble here midway through the 2nd quarter. We'll see what the Red Wolves offense has in response to what we got going on. But first play of the drive is going to be just a quarterback run. Was originally a pass play, but this quarterback is more than capable of, running that football himself. He's definitely more of a dual threat quarterback than what our passer is. And they are going lightning fast right now. How will our defense adjust? 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. He's going to drop back the pass. He's looking around. Finally dumps it off to his tight end, who breaks a tackle and gets it to the 30-yard line. And like I said, man, they go really fast after offensive plays. They do not mess around and find out, right? So, yet another play, and we initially had him at the line of scrimmage, but unfortunately could not wrap him up. And it's a 5-yard gain instead. Red Wolves still moving the ball downfield. 2nd and 5. Going in the shotgun formation. What will the Red Wolves go with? We'll try to send the blitz. Dropping back, but we've hit him in the backfield. It's Bryant, baby. Able to win his one-on-one matchup straight away. And that blitz helped because there was no double team. And Kerry Dean's going to get brought down for a loss of 6. So now Dean going to drop back. He's going to have to throw this downfield. Has a man, and our safety. I need you to come away with that interception, big fella. Instead, 4th and long. And Arkansas State, they settle for a field goal. Tried to cut it down to 10 points, but the field goal attempt, it's actually short. Well short. And the fan base is just trying to figure out, what are we doing? What is actually going on? But we can't do anything after the field goal. We actually go 3 and out ourselves. So now, offense out back onto the field for Arkansas State. We'll see if we can put up another blank on the scoreboard as it starts with a play out to the tight end who does pick up the first down. That's Kevin Robertson that I believe made that play. So now 2nd and 10, runs it up the gut. It's going to be a reasonable 3rd down. No huddle. I expect them to run something similar, at least be in the same formation. Can our defense get them off the field once again? They've been playing spot on all day today as quarterback looks back and looks towards the sideline for any adjustments and going to try to run towards the first down marker. But once again, it's Bryant who's just having himself a great game so far today. He's got that sack early on the last drive, and then he also has that play to prevent the first down. But once again, Arkansas State, they're going to go for it. 4th and short, dropping back. Dean, he's going to look towards the left-hand side, and oh, is that caught? Oh my goodness. We had him. We had good coverage. Just unfortunately, just overplayed that football just a little bit. Because of that, Arkansas State drives. It's actually going to continue. We should be having that football right now. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So now, less than 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Can we get another red zone stop? Looking over the left-hand side. The Red Wolves, they're going to get their first 3rd down conversion. They're still 1 for 7. But a goal line set, and Dean is going to just take it into the end zone all by himself. That's going to be a touchdown for Arkansas State, and they will successfully cut this lead down to 1 possession. We do get the ball to start the second half, but we're going to need a lot more than 13, I have a feeling, if we want to win this game. So welcome back, guys, to the second half of this football game. Like I said, we do get the ball to start things out, and we will keep it on the grounds. We didn't run the football necessarily as much as I wanted to in that first half, so want to see if we can get that running game going a little bit more as William Jones picks up a decent gain for us, gain of 5, but we do have a 3rd down already to start this drive, and the last thing I want to do, I want to avoid going 3 and out, and sure enough, we will pick up that first down, but made it a little bit interesting, though. I'm not going to lie. Putting the football on the ground, not something that I wanted to see, but here we are, barbecue on the titties, and we get a first down to work with. As we get another 3rd down, we actually go back to our backup tight end. That's Martin. He'll pick up the first down, and Jesse Richards having a solid day. 11 for 21, 110 yards. We're doing all right so far. As Richards, again, looking around. Is going to try to throw towards the middle of the field, but it's nearly intercepted. I almost jinxed our quarterback and gave him his first turnover of the season. But instead, 2nd and 10, so we have a new shot at life. In Arkansas State, they are really pressing, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to go with 4 verts till it hurts. We'll see if we can get it done. As we got to drop back, looking towards the right-hand side. We make a really bad decision. Should not have thrown that football that direction. But the ball drops harmlessly to the ground, and we get a defensive pass interference. So able to move the ball a few yards downfield. So now 2nd and 8 after the pass interference. We drop back to the right-hand side, and Kidd makes a play, able to moss the defender, and then to do the extra work to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And how about this? Just recognizing the one-on-one coverage. He had the leverage, and the kid was able to get the job done, man. You love to see it. And so, 27 lead for your Memphis Tigers now. And now Arkansas State, we'll see what answer they got going on as we force an incompletion. We know it's Christmas time, and we got that Christmas tree up because we lit him up and such. So now, 2nd and 10 after the big hit on defense. They go with a halfback draw. We get him behind the line of scrimmage, but we cannot wrap up. Man, that should have been a loss, man. We should have brought him down in the backfield. Instead, now you get another first down. In Arkansas State, they're going right into their no-huddle attack. Dropping back, Dean got a little bit of time, dumps it off once again. Another missed tackle. What are we doing, fellas? We didn't have these missed tackle issues in the first half. So now, another play upcoming after yet another first down. And, this quarterback is a problem. He is low-key a problem. Having a hard time actually keeping him in the pocket. And I thought we didn't even do that bad of a job that time. I really didn't. But, still able to find the open space. And it's a 3rd and short now once again. As Red Wolves choose to go into a 5 wide. Gonna throw it on 3rd and short. And it's gonna be caught. First down, Arkansas State. And yet another chance for the Red Wolves to put points up on the board. But we got another 3rd down. Dropping back, looking. Gonna actually try to run for it. Does he get the first down? I don't know, but we will check the flag just in case. It's a holding on the offense. We will decide to decline the penalty. And maybe not something that we want to do because they are actually going to go for it here once again. 4th and short. Looking to the right-hand side. Does end up tossing the football. And, man, if that receiver did not go out of bounds, he was going to have points on the board. So, that decision to decline the penalty, maybe not something that we wanted to do there. Instead, it's going to be 1st and goal, and the Red Wolves are threatening. We'll see what they choose to do. It's going to be a run play over the right-hand side. Halfback stretch, and the Red Wolves will get into the end zone. That's a touchdown for them, and that decline penalty might bite us in the butt. That costs us 7 points potentially. So now, 1st and 10 for our Tigers as we come out onto the field. As we go start this drive off with a run up the gut to William Jones. William Jones will pick up a few yards, pick up a gain of 5 there. As now, 2nd and 5 upcoming for your Memphis Tigers. Going to try to set up a play action. Richards going to try to look downfield. Had a route coming open, but unfortunately did not have the time to get that pass off. So, 3rd and 14, not where we want to be, but that's where we are right now. We'll see what Richards got. Looking over to the right-hand side, got an open space, and it's Hale. Hale was able to beat the initial defender, and the safety, that safety could not get over in time. He was more, busy checking out the inside of the field. So a great decision by Jesse Richards there, and we pick up a first down. Can we pick up a second one? 3rd and 4. This time we try to run it on them. And we do find some space. Do we pick up the first down? No, we do not. 4th and inches. And listen, you all know what time it is, man. Great Uncle Sam's once said, scared money don't make any money. We're going to go for it based off those words. If we pick up an inch, then we don't deserve to win this game. And thankfully, we got more than enough inches. That's what my girl said last night. And that's a first down. So the drive still continues as we got another 1st and 10. Looking down the right-hand sideline, and Douglas with another big-time catch. First down, Tigers. And Anthony Douglas having a solid game thus far. 5 catches for 66 yards. Easy first down for us, man. As we come back out onto the field with, after that big play, we can slow things down a little bit as that will actually be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And we got a tight one, man. Get them 4s up in the chat. We got a 1-possession game with 1 more quarter of football left to play. Can we do what it takes to win our first game in this series? So here we go. 3rd and 5. A big 3rd down play to start this fourth quarter. Squiggly lines, gone. We did our job thus far. Let's make sure they don't get back into this game as Pittman picks up the first down. That will be enough to move the sticks. And you could hear a squirrel fart in this stadium right now. You absolutely love to see it. It's now 1st and goal. Richards gonna throw a strike towards the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kid is having himself a day, being just a red zone magnet. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And not only did we get the touchdown, I'm going to go for it here as well on a 2-point conversion. This will make it 28-14. We got the right play called, and Pittman gets it into the end zone. He's completely untouched. And that caps off a 12-play, 74-yard drive. That is a crowd killer type of drive. And after yet another 3 and out for Arkansas State, a chance to go ahead and put the dagger in the Red Wolves on this drive. Can we get it done? Richards drops back, looks over the middle of the field, finds Pittman once again, who just scored off of that 2-point conversion. Picks up yet another first down. We're driving pretty well. Richards drops back again, looks over the middle of the field, trying to get it to that inside crosser, but it looks like he stumbled a little bit off his route. That caused the incompletion. And all of a sudden it leads to yet another 3rd and long. Richards in the shotgun formation, going to be looking at Douglas. Douglas gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but we go to the opposite side, and Hale, he wins his route on the slant pattern. 1st down, Tigers. And it keeps the drive going once again. You know, I want to score, but I also want to make sure we get time off the clock because Arkansas State, they're a significantly more talented football team than we are. You know, you saw what their stats were across the board compared to ours. So, the fact that we're doing this well, huge testament to what we're doing so far, man. As we got a 3rd and short once again. Richard in the shotgun formation is going to hand it off to Jones as he tries to find any space to work with, but can't seem to find anything. But might get lucky with the flag. Nope. It's on our offense. So 4th and 4, what do we decide to do? And listen, we're kind of in no man's land. We're going to go for it here on 4th down. You know, like I said, man, scare money don't make any money. And we're going to go for it here as Richard tries to go stretch this play out to the right-hand side. But fortunately, an inaccurate football. And we're going to get the football back to the Red Wolves, who now have a chance to make this a 1-score game. Once we got something to say about it. As Dean, he's going to drop back. He's going to try to run out in the pocket. We miss. We whiff on the tackle. I was ready to light this man up and maybe put the football on the ground. Nah, we completely missed. So, because of that, they got a 1st down off of it. And, of course, Arkansas State, y'all already know what they're going to do. They're going to do some more no huddle, man. I'm surprised our defense is holding up well in spite of our first time seeing the no huddle. As Dean will slide down for a gain of 5, eventually leads to another 3rd down after a short running play. As Dean looks over to the sideline once again, we're going to sell for the run, but that's not what we get. It's actually a passing play, and 12, what are you doing? 12, what are we actually doing right now? It's man-to-man. You know, how are you getting bamboozled like that? Shouldn't have happened on a simple curl route, but, you know, EA trying to EA, I guess. I didn't realize I was playing Arkansas State and EA Sports, but it is what it is. As Dean's going to throw another. Houseway. Look at this. We have coverage. How is this not caught for a pick? You got to be kidding me, right? So, Arkansas State, because of that, they get a 1-score possession that they were looking for. And now our offense comes back out onto the field. Got to get some points off the board. Oh! We miss Kidd. We miss Brian Kidd, bro. Oh, if he caught that football, that was going to go for a big game. But instead, 3rd and long waiting for us. We need some big plays to happen. Richards dropping back. He's looking over the middle of the field. He's got a man. He's got Hale. And Hale is going to take it for a nice gain. 1st down, Tigers. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Making a play for your quarterback. That's exactly what happened, man. And we can keep this drive alive. Less than 4 minutes left to play. We got a chance to win this game, but we got to talk about this dime. Though. Oh, my. Brian Kidd I didn't realize he was part of that 10 toes down movement. I mean, look at this throw, and then look at the catch as well. He got both feet in bounds. That's a catch in the NFL, baby. So another 1st and 10. We got a chance to put points on the board. Let's see if we can put that finisher up. And the ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. What a play by that linebacker. Because if you're able to get that pass off, I'm guaranteed you, that running back, he's walking it into the end zone. But instead, 2nd and 10, trying to throw it to the left-hand side. But that actually gets deflected by a defender. Could have been picked off, but very much glad that it didn't. So now, 3rd and 10. Richards going to try to get a play off on the corner strike. Can we get a strike on this defense? Looking over the middle of the field, and that's deflected once again. Pretty sure it's the same linebacker. Same linebacker. We got to settle for a field goal once again. This would make it a 2-score game. Feeling a little bit better about our chances. We do take a 10-point lead. But we leave the door open for Arkansas State because one thing that I wanted to do was get some time off the clock, and we weren't great at that. So now the Red Wolves, they get another chance at the football as Dean's going to run with the ball once again. Guys, this is what he does. This is what he does. And yet, still able to pick up big yards off of it. It's crazy, man. We got some work to do with our football team. I'll tell you what. But Arkansas State is also trying to give us this win a little bit in some ways. I mean, bad miss. Very bad miss right there. And it leads to a 3rd and short as Dean looks over the middle of the field. This time he finds the soft spot in the zone that will be good for a 1st down. As the Red Wolves get back to work once again, we send the blitz to try to get this quarterback uncomfortable. And oh, that ball was overthrown. We got so lucky there because I'll tell you what, Scott was burnt like Eli Apple in the Super Bowl, man. And yeah, that's a tough one to swallow. But 3rd and 10, Dean's going to look over to the right-hand side. And this time, he will put enough touch on the football to complete that thing. And now Arkansas State with a brand new set of downs to work with. And we can barely get our guys across the line of scrimmage before they even snap this next play. Like I said, they are going lightning fast right now. Definitely a lot of Chip Kelly that they were inspired by for sure. And I'm talking about like Oregon Chip Kelly, not UCLA Chip Kelly, right? So another completion for the Arkansas State Red Wolves. It's yet another 3rd down. See if we can get them off the field, but only an inch. We'll see what the Red Wolves decide to do. This time I'm going to try to play the pass because of their current situation. 2 minutes left to play. No, they run it. We have been bamboozled. We have been fooled. They have actually ran the football. But you know what? I'll take that, though, because once they got the ball ready and set to go, they're going to have to, go as quick as possible and, rush that delivery a little bit. That's going to be dropped. So the clock stops at 1:54 left to play as Dean drops back over to the right-hand side. He's going to look over the middle of the field. He's going to find a huge play downfield. Our guys try to strip it, though, but those hands are rock solid, though. And another goal line chance to make this just a field goal game. Defense, I'm going to need you to hold out right now. Dean dropping back, looks to the right-hand side. Can he find his way into the end zone? Yes, sir. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And this game, all of a sudden, it's going to get very interesting here at the end. Only a field goal difference. And the Red Wolves, they will opt to go for the onside kick. Can we get the onside kick? And it was a really good onside kick, too. But Brian Kidd, part of that hands team, he's able to get his hands on the football. So 1:41 left to play. All we got to do, pick up 1 first down, and we should be good. But our coordinators, they have something different in mind. They actually want to pass this football, and we had them open, but we were a little late on that delivery. So now, 3rd and 13, we've only managed to waste 1 timeout. And at this point, first down would be cool, but I would prefer to at least make them use a timeout, but that's what I needed. We needed to get a first down, and Michael Douglas with a big-time play, and we'll be able to get this game settled up. We'll get another touchdown just to make that box score look just a little bit sexier. So, EA had us in the fourth quarter. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were going to find a way to lose that game, but our guys toughed it out, and we win our very first game of this series. We're going to win 38-28, doing so on the road as well, man. Feels good to finally get that very first win of the series. You'll love to see it. So, man, I thought this was going to be one of those defensive battles that we were going to have, but then we had the second half happen, and man, did we have some fireworks, especially in that fourth quarter. Most of the points for both of the teams on the field end up coming in the fourth quarter. It was truly back and forth, but I'm glad that we found a way to come out on top. Checking out the stats for your guys here today, and Jesse Richards, he was in his bag today. While he wasn't that efficient at 22 for 40, he did end up with over 300 yards passing and 3 touchdowns, proving that he is a very capable pocket passer in spite of the overall. As for the ground game, while we had a tough time getting William Jones going, he did end up finding a way to get 50 yards on the ground as well as a touchdown, but still something that I want to work on trying to establish that running game. But for our receivers though, Anthony Douglas had his best game yet in the series. He ends up with over 100 yards receiving with 6 catches as well. Plus, we only had 1 drop as a team, so I really do love that. Tristan Hale had a nice performance as well, 5 for 76. But the big man who stepped out today was Brian Kidd. He was having himself a performance, especially in the red zone. 4 catches for 63 yards and 2 touchdowns. James Pittman also found a way to find the end zone too. But the biggest improvement that I've saw from our team was on the defensive side of the football. And while we still gave up 28 points, we did find a way to make critical stops. We had guys like Seth Bryant, Julian Jackson, Tim Rhodes, and Ryan Towns all come through with 4 solo tackles apiece. That is tied for the most on the team, but we had some guys with 8, 6, something like that in terms of tackles. We didn't get to the quarterback as much today, and that's even with a scrambling quarterback. Seth Bryant, though, did his thing, getting that interior pass rush for us, though. He ends up with a couple of sacks in this game, also ends up with 3 TFLs, so he was a force in the backfield for sure. And while we didn't force any turnovers, we did enough as a football team to win our first game of this series, and you'll love to see it. Alright, boys, so it certainly feels so good to get that first win of the season, and we're going to be looking to finish our non-conference slate on a high note. Next episode, at the very least, we will be taking on FCS Southeast. I might make this into a doubleheader depending on what happens in this particular game. If it's a little bit more of a blowout, I might not show very much and just get right into conference play. Y'all let me know how you feel about that in the comment section. But in the meantime, man, if you enjoyed our very first win of this series, I need you to go ahead and do me a huge favor. Smack that like button for me, and then also hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. This is John J Gaming on the mic, signing off. Hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.